All right, y'all. Welcome back once again to the Real Nerdy Review. You already know who it is, back with another video. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that notification bell. So I wanted to jump into this story that were released about a couple weeks ago. And before I get into it, I just want to say this: your boy is trying to average at least 10 likes per video. So please make sure you're hitting that like button. All right, so let's get back into it. So, with that being said, this article dropped a couple weeks ago, and at the time I was on vacation, so I didn't get a chance to talk about it the way that I wanted to. But now that I'm back, I could talk about it the way I wanted to. And as you can see here, this is per Variety. It says here, Ice Cube says Friday 4 has finally got some traction with Warner Bros. After he previously urged studio to give him franchise rights, we're working on it. Basically, that's what his quote is. And as you can see the picture here from the second Friday, Cube and Data. So I'm gonna read this article first, and then I'm gonna give y'all my 2 cents about what I think about all this. So let's jump into it. And it says here, Ice Cube recently appeared on Flavor Flav's Sirius XM show Flavor of the Week, and had a promising updates for fans of the Friday franchise. A long discussed fourth movie is currently being worked on, according to Ice Cube, who starred in and wrote the original 3 movies: Friday 1995, Next Friday 2000, and Friday After Next 2002. Friday, of course, to me is always going to be the best one. We're working on it. We finally got some traction with Warner Bros. Ice Cube said they have new leadership. My man Mike DeLuca, who used to be at New Line when I first started, when I first did the first Friday and Players Club and All About the Benjamins, Mike DeLuca was there. So now he's running Warner Bros. And him and my man Michael Gruber was like, yo, what the you know what is going on with Friday? Man, let's get this you know what back online. Ryder reached out to Warner Bros. For information on development of a fourth Friday movie, but the studio had no comment at this time. Warner Bros. Pictures is currently run by Michael DeLuca and Pamela Adby. DeLuca served as president of production at New Line Cinemas, where he oversaw the launch of the Friday franchise. All 3 Friday movies were developed by New Line. Warner Bros. Later went on to purchase the studio, so that's what happened, giving Warner Bros. Control of Friday franchise rights. Ice Cube made headlines in 2022 for saying the studio wouldn't give him back the rights so he could make a sequel. I don't know. Warner Bros. Is weird right now, Ice Cube said at the time of Mike Tyson's Hotboxing podcast when asked about the fourth Friday movie. I don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. We'd love to have it back. I think it's going to be close to a time when we get it back. So we'll either wait for that time or we'll keep trying to convince them that they need to let us control the movie. It's my movie, but they have distribution control. Ice Cube has long wanted to make a fourth Friday movie, which is to be titled Last Friday. When Tyson asked Cube if he would just pay to have the rights back in his control, Cube responded, I ain't putting you know what up for it. If no, they need to give it to me and they're going to make money. I'm not about to pay for my own stuff. That's stupid. He ain't lying. They need to do the right thing, get it to us, let us turn it into more money, and make the fans happy. We can do a lot with it. Listen to Cube's appearance on Flavor of the Week below. So I'm gonna just go ahead and give you my 2 cents right now. It's been since 2002 since the last film came out, and boy has the world changed since 2002. I was literally in middle school when the last film dropped, and I honestly don't see a reason to even give us the fourth film now, especially because a lot of the actors who were in the fourth film, well, at least the first film for the most part, are no longer with us. Who I'm pretty sure he was gonna have make an appearance in this fourth one. Bernie Mac has long been gone. What is it? I can't think of anybody off the top of my head, but I'm trying to think. Ezal, I think the actor who played Ezal passed away. Quote me if I'm wrong. Who else did you have in there? Debo, of course, has passed. Pops has passed. So it's a lot of actors who just aren't here with us anymore. Who he may have had in this fourth film. It's the last film, so obviously he's gonna want to go out with a bang. And like I said, on top of the actors not being here, it's been years. I mean, over 20 years since the last one came out. And is as much as I feel like there's probably a group of people who would like to see it, I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably have fell off and probably wouldn't care anymore. And I've seen people post on social media saying, "Well, oh man, he got, he probably saw the money that Bad Boys was making, and he wanted to get into that." So here's the thing with that, in my opinion, the Bad Boys movies are a completely different franchise than this. With the Bad Boys films, they are a buddy cop movie, and I think you can really pump out as many of those movies as you possibly want, as long as they have a good story to tell. With the Friday franchise, there's only so much of a story that you can tell. It's like, you really can only tell so many stories about people smoking and hanging out and stuff like that and into hijinks. I just feel like it's, the ship has sailed on Fridays. And I'm a big fan of Ice Cube, big fan of his son. I think what he's been doing with his career has been great for both of them. But I just feel like the ship has sailed when it comes to these Friday franchise movies. I don't think there's anybody who wants to see them. And there's another article out there that I was going to bring up, but I just didn't get a chance to, where people were commenting. This is just a small minority of people who are basically saying, like, look, man, he's out here trying to partner with Trump, and Trump don't like black people. And this is basically what people are saying about Ice Cube, and that they're gonna boycott the movie and stuff like that. So, you know, that could be another reason this movie, I feel like makes basically may not work, because people may decide that his political beliefs are getting in the way of them going to go see the movie, because we live in a different age now than what we did in 2002, where everybody has an opinion and a voice, and he just made, and they just be like, no, you're trying to partner with this dude over here. We don't want to have nothing to do with you. You can keep this movie. So for me, number one, a lot of the actors have passed. That's one of the reasons I don't think this movie should be made. And two, a lot of people may think that his political beliefs may get in the way of this movie. People, like I said, it's a different age you live in. The third reason I'm gonna give is because what's the third reason? The third reason I'm gonna just say is just the time. So it's the timing has been too long. Actors have passed. People may not like it because of political views. So that's three reasons. And then the fourth reason I'm gonna say, I'm trying to think what the fourth reason was. I thought I had a good one, but I can't think of what it is. But crap. So those are just my three reasons on why I think. Excuse me. Those are just my three reasons on why I think this movie just may not do well and shouldn't get made. I thought I had a fourth one that's super important, but obviously it's not. But anyway, y'all post your comments down below. You let me know what you all think. Oh yeah, now I know what the fourth reason was. Some people were saying that they might try to add younger actors and actresses and like comedians from this day and age to play in the movie, to try to get the interest of the younger crowd who may be into the Friday movies, but just to get the more younger audience to appeal to go see it. They may try and get them into it. So in my opinion, some people were saying, no, we don't want to see it if they're gonna add a bunch of younger cast and crew. It's just gonna be a ripoff of all the Friday movies of the past. And if you look at some of the previous movies that have come out over the years that have been remakes, or probably even tried to do as continuations, they haven't really been hitting. You look at like the Space Jam movie LeBron starred in, it didn't do. I don't think it did very well theater wise. You look at the House Party movie that came out recently. To me, the best House Party, of course, is gonna be the first one. I think the second one was okay, but the first one is the best one. Nobody's looking at the other House Parties. So the third film, I think the fourth one, and then the one LeBron recently dropped as like part of the franchise, even though it tried to do his own thing. I think it was a fun, entertaining movie, but I just don't look at it like people are gonna look at this movie 10 or 15 years from now like a classic. You know what I mean? So, not to try and go off the subject, but I just feel like sometimes when you try to bring something back, and if you try to reach for that nostalgic feel and you try and bring new fans in, some stuff works, some stuff doesn't. The Bad Boys films worked because they buddy cop movies. For whatever reason, they just work. People want to see it. But the Friday film, it's been so long and it's been sitting in the basement for so long. And again, like I said, some of the actors have passed. People may not be into it. So that's my 2 cents on why I think it's not gonna work. Why I think we shouldn't get it. I just think Cube need to just let it rest and just focus on trying to build a new franchise. I know this is a moneymaker, or at least it was. And I know people, maybe some people want to see it, maybe some people don't. So that's where I want y'all to leave your comments down below in the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that Ice Cube should try to bring back One Last Friday? Of course, he is, but do y'all think, in your opinion, that he should bring back a Last Friday film? Post those comments down below. Let me know what y'all think. I'll definitely catch y'all in my next video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Peace. I'm out.